All right, let's chill out and do some Marvel for a bit. What is that called? Baffling, bamboozling battleground. So yeah, I'll leave off the boosts and stuff for now. Maybe we'll put them on later. We could always do some battles for fun later. I apparently still have team mode on. I should turn that off too. Why is for a sec, like, everyone in chat was red or blue, and I'm like, is there some, like, is team mode crossing over into the Twitch chat? Like, it was, it was just weird timing. I think I might do some of the post game of DX, like, off stream, just to do it. Just type !play and you can join the race. And then it's just random chance. The marbles just get put through like a course. There is like, I can turn on that you can like affect it, but then it just becomes chat spam, so it's nice to do some races without those on. But we'll do some of that later, I think. Why is Nightbot banned? The devs said they just like to do it for fun. Which was kind of weird because Nightbot's just been banned, like, forever. For like the entire time I've played this. So I don't know if that was true. Alright, we got rainbow map. I don't even know where we're going. Is it just a dead end to like send you back? Yeah, everyone has health bars. People are eliminating each other by bumping into each other. I need to turn off health bars. Is anyone gonna even be alive at the end? Everyone's taking so much damage. So yeah, next ideas for streams. I want to do a Twilight Princess rando. I need to get that set up still. But that might be pretty soon. I'm very curious on how that's going to work, because Twilight Princess has this problem where the first bit of the game sucks normally. Or it's just kind of like... The wolf areas suck at the start. They're not that bad, but it's noticeably more fun in late game when you have like a bunch of items and you can do like all sorts of things, and you have like the freedom of becoming a wolf or not being a wolf. It's way more fun at that point. You're not just collecting tiers. The tier collecting sucks. So I feel like it's going to be interesting to see how that game works in a rando. I have no idea. But it could very well improve on the pacing of the game. I could see it We probably will. We'll have to see. Oh, that's me. I'm winning. But I'm gonna get screwed on these boxes. Yep. I'm not used to, like, being blue. I need to turn off teams. I'm supposed to be red. Yeah, I want to do that. I want to do, so I have this idea of doing Kirby's Air Ride and getting all the, achievements for City Trial. And just seeing how long it takes me to get everyone. That's something I did as a kid, so I can definitely do it now. As a gamer. It probably will take a while though. But I'd love to do content on that game. That's one of my favorite games. But I don't want to do too much stuff that's like, I want to kind of mix in the indie games with the other stuff. Because I know people really like indie game content. That's kind of where I started with, so I'll probably try and find some indie games too that I want to play. Where did Mr. Mushroom come from? One of the alternate paths. I'm just murdering all of you, apparently. I'm sorry. I just killed Fly Sky. We're turning off health, it's okay. This was just a result of battle mode. The battle tournament from earlier. I never played Pokemon Go, because here's what happened. When it was like a huge thing and I was actually like, oh, I should play it. I had an old shitty phone. How did only 5 of us made it? GG's Mr. Mushroom, Shock Up, Trollocs, and Eltix. I had a shitty phone that didn't have GPS, so I couldn't play it. And then when I eventually got a better phone, I didn't really want to play it because I didn't care enough. I don't play like any mobile games anymore. I think mobile games generally kind of suck. It was cool though when like there was this whole culture around it, like everyone was playing it. It became way bigger than Pokemon itself. And at that point it would have been cool because I probably could have like met some people through it and like it would have been interesting as a social thing. But I feel like nobody talks about it anymore. Like definitely people still play it for sure, but it's not like a huge thing anymore. Oh shit, I forgot to turn it off. Give me a sec, chat. Team off. That should fix everything. Leave that on and just leave the channel points off. It's probably easier. Basic O live adventure. Hope you're not using your phone for important things. Yeah, they do kind of drain the battery. It's really hard to find mobile games that aren't extremely predatory. Like the game design culture of mobile games is like so awful. It's become so normalized to just like lock having fun behind paywalls. It's like, oh, you want to play for more than like 20 minutes? You gotta pay real money for that. Like, what? You're literally, like, they intentionally make the game worse and make you pay to play it in a fun way. It's like insane. It's like, but it's free, so we can justify it, but it ends up being a constant pay, like a constant cost. If it wasn't free, you could just buy it and play it as much as you want. But it becomes like, oh, it's free to play, but if you want to play it a lot, it's gonna keep costing you more and more and more. It's like, seriously? It's so awful. I don't see how that's... Free to play is, like, I'm concerned when I hear something's free to play. I'm like, oh no. I'd rather it be paid. Fall Guys, before it was free to play, was better and less scummy. You got so much shit in the store, and it was like, oh, a new skin came out. We can, like, unlock it. And I don't have to pay money to get it. I just had to pay, like, $20 once for the game, and now I can get all these free skins, and it's, like, cool. It's, like, worth logging in every day to check the skin shop. Nowadays, it's like, you gotta pay real money for the skins in the Battle Pass. So, I don't get shit when I play that game. I don't get any new cool things. Because I'm not spending real money. And if I spent the $20 like I did to buy the game, I'd probably get like 3 skins. Instead of like the 50 plus I got for like playing it when it was pay to play. So like, in my opinion, pay to play is just objectively better than free to play. But the thing is, free to play gets way more people playing the game. And that's what happened with Fall Guys, was the like player base exploded when it became free to play, even though it, like, in my opinion, it got worse. In terms of like stuff like that. They added some fun games. The games were going downhill, and then they added some new good ones during free to play, so that kind of affected it a bit, but I just think free to play is stupid. But it works. It like makes it a lot of time it makes you more money. But it's like, it's scummy. I don't like it. But you know, they always announce like, we're going free to play, everyone, and I'm like, oh no. That's not good. If you already bought Fall Guys, you got like a free battle pass for 1 season. But the thing is, like I said, I got like 50 plus skins from buying it for free. So that's also what I got. Because they used to give out skins for free, and now they don't. Yeah, gacha games are ridiculous. And everyone always defends them. It's like, oh, this game's fun. Like, the main gameplay is fun. But like, who cares? If the main gameplay is fun, if it's like the most predatory bullshit ever. Like, just because you can stop yourself from buying things doesn't mean like it's the same thing with people will just like with gambling or whatever. People are like addicted to it and they need to spend the money. And like, I feel like, I don't know, just being able to buy skins is less bad than those roll for a rare drop or whatever. Because then you can just decide like, oh, this specific skin is cool, I'm gonna buy it. But when it's like, you gotta roll for a rare character, a 5-star character, like that is, that's awful. Because then people will just keep rolling and keep sending more and more money. And there was that whole, like everyone was pissed off about loot boxes in AAA games. And they kind of stopped doing it, but mobile games have just continued to do it. I guess it was more so like, oh, you pay a full-price AAA game, and then they also have loot boxes, which is actually insane. I guess that was worse, but still, the whole thing is annoying and stupid. It's always just companies wanting more and more money. That's what's going on with Twitch as well. Like, no companies ever want to do something because it's good. They want to do it because it makes them, like, billions of dollars. And it's like, oh, we're only making millions of dollars. We're ruined. Cancel everything. Fire everyone. And, like, meanwhile, they can literally, like, still afford to pay everyone, but they just fire everyone. And capitalism, you know. It's just frustrating. The amount of, like, cool things that get canceled because companies are like, this isn't gonna make us enough money is, like, frustrating. Because, like, it literally would make them money, and it would, like, make so much people happy, but they're just not going to do it because it's like, well, we could make this watered down, like, appeals to everyone content, and we're going to make more money. So why do anything cool? Or, like, experimental or anything? Can't have good games for the sake of good games. Yeah. I mean, this is why, like, small indie companies and stuff are the best. And occasionally there will be something good that comes out of, like, AAA studios, but it's pretty rare. Diablo Immortal. That's the one where someone spent, like, had to spend like $2,000 to get a good drop or something, right? The problem is that person, like, is the reason they get away with that and they keep doing it because they always make so much money. Tears of the Kingdom. I'm definitely excited. I've been watching Jerma play Breath of the Wild, and I'm like, wow, this game is, like, amazing. I forgot how good that game was. You know what I did? Okay. I watched a whole video talking about how Breath of the Wild kind of naturally puts you into this path on towards the Zoras as your first objective. You know what I did? I went to Hyrule Castle because I'm like, I want to go to Hyrule Castle, that'd be cool. I fought through every Guardian, just like stealth sneaking around them. I got all these cool weapons from Hyrule Castle, and then I eventually gave up because I didn't know where to go. And then after Hyrule Castle, I went to the Ritos because I'm like, there's a cool thing in the sky over there. I took literally the opposite of the path you're supposed to take. And everyone I watch always goes to the Zoras first. I went to them like last. My playthrough was the best, but nobody ever saw it because it was just... I was just doing it on my TV during college. My roommates were watching occasionally. But I had like the best playthrough because I just went to Hyrule Castle at the start. And that's part of the reason I love that game, is because it let me do that. I didn't go to Ganon right away because I'd never found my way there. It's actually really hard to get to Ganon without knowing the mechanics of the game. So I didn't do that, but I found like these cool late game weapons. And then I dipped out. And then I did the like hardest area afterwards. And then when I went to the earlier areas, I'm like, oh, I'm kind of over leveled now. I'm like 30 hours in, and I get like the test of minor strength. It was really funny. GG's Trollocs. Also Gudra, Egg Moment, November, and Ultimate Duck. But yeah, it's fun watching someone who's never played that game play it. It's a good time. See, because like, there's a thing with games like that where they're like super fun the first time you play them, because it's just, you're uncovering everything for the first time. It's like an amazing experience. But then after that, I don't really usually feel the urge to play it again after I've found everything. But you can kind of experience it again by watching people play it for the first time. So that's something I really like about playthroughs, is like, you can kind of re-experience it. It's the closest you can get to re-experiencing it blind without literally losing your memory. And it's just cool to do that. Same with Outer Wilds. I watch a lot of Outer Wilds playthroughs. If there's a creator I like, I'm like immediately checking, do they play Outer Wilds? I gotta watch it. COTL. What is that? Oh. I don't know. I'm not a roguelike person. And town building is very hit or miss for me. I've heard it's good, but... See, I really like the art and stuff, and the style. Maybe I'll just try it, because a lot of people want me to play it. Just give it a shot, maybe. It's like, it's one of the most recommended games I've gotten recently. You know, I didn't hate Gungeon. I had a bit of fun with Gungeon. Oh, it's locking onto people dying. I still thought it was suffered from a lot of my problems with roguelikes though. And I feel like I'd never accomplished anything. But I had a little bit of fun. Inscription, I've watched playthroughs of it, so I'm spoiled to it. It wouldn't be interesting. Kinda do wish I had played that though. The reason I didn't, because I don't really generally play card games. And I was like, oh, it's just a card game, because that's kind of what it was advertised as. It's like, oh, it's just this card game. I'm like, oh, I'll just watch someone play it then. And then it becomes like this crazy like plot twist story thing, and I'm like, oh shit. It's actually kind of cool. And the story, and the card game actually was interesting to me. I'm like, I kind of want to play that. Like, it looks kind of actually fun. Even though it's a little kind of very exploitable, but maybe that's part of what makes it fun. GG's to Diodatus, Isha Online, Stormanto, Lunny, and Thorin. You know what's sad about Mystery Dungeon DX is that there's no Rayquaza theme. It was just the normal boss thing. It all builds up to that, and there's no song for Rayquaza. Also, I'm getting some hate in the comments saying I don't understand how Mystery Dungeon things work. Someone was like, use the stun seed. Those wear off after one hit. So I'm just wrong about everything. But I used like Totter and Sleep, and they all wore off instantly too. I didn't just use Stun Seed. I was trying everything and nothing worked. Also, people saying I could save and quit when... How does that help me from autosaves? If the autosave's just going to override the save and quit. So I haven't heard any anything that's actually changed my mind about the save system being shit and the final boss being bullshit. Still a fun game though. Never finishing, that's a crime. That is a crime. Getting your save filed over before the final boss of Sky. So you've like played most of it and didn't beat it. You have to replay it. You can't do that to yourself. The ending is like the best part of that game. That's like one of the best endings ever. It's not that, it's like 16 hours? I don't know. It's not that bad. Assuming you don't, you know, get stuck somewhere. Okay, but there's a difference between other games, quitting other games in the final boss, and quitting Explorers of Sky on the final boss. I don't think I've ever played a Souls game where the ending blows my mind and makes me cry and shit. Like, Souls games have interesting lore and stuff, but I don't really care about the story really, ever. Including Elden Ring. Which was like, oh, it's written by George R.R. Martin. Guess that dude got an easy paycheck, because I didn't... I wasn't really that interested in the story. The funniest thing to me is that George R.R. Martin named every character starting with a G, R, or M. Like, who does that? It made shit so confusing. It's like Godric. It was, oh no, that's not Godric, that's Godfrey. Oh no, that's Godfringle. They're all different characters. But every character needs to start with a G, because I'm George R.R. Martin. Melania and Melina are two separate characters. But literally every character is G, R, or M. Radon. Like, I'm trying to think of other R's. Radagon. There's Godfrey, Godric, Melania, Melina, Godwin. Like, it's actually a real thing. Like, why would you do that? Malika, Roderica. It's insane. I'm not making it up. All the main characters. Blythe doesn't count because Blythe's not a shard bearer. Every shard bearer is G, R, or M. And many other main characters as well. It's not a conspiracy. Madness Unhinged Shenanigans. That name. I didn't find this out myself. Someone pointed this out online somewhere, and I was like, oh, holy shit. George R.R. Martin just named every character after his own initials. And that's why all the characters are, like, confused with each other. And Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing. Your world is unraveling. Dude, I was talking on stream the other day about games that are like, I hate a part of them. I hate this certain thing, and like they drive me insane, and then they're still one of my favorite games. And that's like what Elden Ring is to me, because I was so pissed off so many times in that game. I wanted to like uninstall the game. But it's like an amazing game. Comparing like Elden Ring to Breath of the Wild, I think Elden Ring has a cooler map. Elden Ring has such a cool map. It does go a bit downhill at the end in like the snowy areas because they're just less interesting. But the map is so fucking cool in that game. And just like exploring the map. Which is why I kind of got pissed when I got stuck on bosses, because I just wanted to like explore. But I had to fight some like bullshit boss that would attack a billion times and have no openings to hit them. Okay, this game doesn't know who's in first. God damn it. Like, the bosses in Elden Ring were literally not designed for Elden Ring. Like, there's so many of them you, like, can't punish when you're doing, like, melee combat. There's just, like, nothing you can do. And it also bothered me how I was really struggling to find any weapons that worked. And it got to the point where I just looked up where to find a good weapon because I was like stuck. Which kind of felt shitty, but... that probably doesn't happen to everyone. But I could not beat the bosses I was fighting. I'm like, I really can't do anything. Like, I do like no damage, and it one-shots me every time. So I had to like look up where to find a weapon that would actually kill it. I had more fun after getting a good weapon, but I had to look up where to find it. Oh. So I played for so long and I couldn't find any dex weapons. It was all just like magic spell, strength weapon, magic spell, faith spell. I'm like 20 hours in and I'm still using my starting weapons because I found no dex things that were good. Because like dex weapons suck ass unless they're bleed. Like they do like nothing. There's a good dex weapon in like the starting area, but I never found it. Because it's pretty easy to just not know there's like a stairway somewhere. Oh, alley. Nice. The perfect timing. Oh! Okay, there we go. Everyone was like perfectly landing in the finish somehow. Except me! And then I eventually, in Elden Ring, I switched to dragon spells because they're cool. I just want to be a dragon. There's no dragon transformation though. So can Elden Ring really be considered better than Dark Souls? You can't become a dragon? I don't think so. All you can do is like have your head turn into a dragon briefly and breathe fire. Which is still cool, but not as cool. When that guy called you maidenless. I don't know, I thought it was a bit like direct, but actually, see, I don't remember what happened. Here's the thing. I don't remember killing that guy. But I came back way later in the game and he was a ghost. So I don't know what happened. That's all I'm saying. Maybe I got pissed and killed him, but I don't remember doing that. I don't think I would have done that just for being called maidenless. He must have been like just a complete dick to me or something. GG's to Ali, Koguri, Hollow Person, Flippin' Egg, and Nordic. I think I mentioned this once, but after beating the game, I was like, I wonder if I should like do a strength run. So I like started a new character, did strength, killed the tree sentinel with no upgrades. First tried Margit and then stopped playing. And I'm like, strength is so much better than Dex, holy shit. I mean, I was also just good at the game at that point because I had played the whole thing, but Dex is so bad without bleed, it's so bad. I was nerfing myself this entire game. Magic's even better, but Magic's like so freaking stupid. It's not even fun. You just stand away from the boss and hit them from a distance. It's just not even fun. Those games, like, the fun of those games, in my opinion, is like being up close and like dodging and shit. Like actually having to learn the boss patterns rather than run away the whole time. It's just not fun. It's like easy mode. In my opinion, like the spirit summons are less bullshit than magic, because at least you still have to get up close and do damage. And you just kind of have this assistant thing that helps you not be targeted the entire fight. But I guess some fights you probably can't really cheese that much. Some fights probably stick to you really closely and you can't find much opportunities to shoot. But a lot of them just kind of slowly approach you and let you shoot them. Yeah, so here's what happened in that game. I would just keep getting stuck at a boss. And it kind of sucked because I didn't really want to do the side dungeons. Because I found them boring and like all the same. So I would get like to some main game boss and I would do like literally 0 damage to it. I'd be like, well, guess I can't fight this right now. A huge problem with that game too is it's so hard to level up normal weapons. You have to get to like plus 25 instead of plus 10. And it's so much resources, it's ridiculous. Something that helped me a lot was switching to a special weapon and just using the special upgrades. I don't know why they did it like that. I thought plus 10 would be max. I'm like, I have a plus 7 weapon, it's good, but it was a normal weapon. So plus 7 was shit. I needed to be like plus 15. But I didn't have nearly enough resources for that. It's like playing with the normal weapons is just inferior in every way. I guess you can like apply things to them, but I didn't really know how that worked. Yeah, my thing with like open world games like that, like I feel like Elden Ring and Breath of the Wild are just such interesting maps to explore. Like they definitely have different strengths of gameplay, but both of their maps are just so freaking cool. Like just this huge map with like all these interesting places to go, and it's just so fun to explore for the first time. And also like watch other people explore for the first time. I didn't find patches in my original playthrough. I missed like every NPC quest. I missed the Snake Girl quest, which made me sad. I missed like everything. I even missed Pot Guy. It's so easy to miss the quests when you're not like using a guide or something. But I somehow managed to miss like every single one. But yeah, I think I got on this rant because of Tears of the Kingdom. It's gonna be so cool to play that game when it comes out. It's gonna be a new world to explore, you know? So I'm super excited for it. I hope there's Ritos. It's the same universe. And you're in the sky. You're like the islands in the sky. Come on. There better be Ritos. Maybe there'll be like a new race too, though. That'd be cool. I always love all the silly creature races in Zelda. I'm just a desk. GG's. Also, Jacob's, Shy Joint, Dashy, and funny username. Unavailable. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably stream it. I don't know. It's gonna be, like, such a huge playthrough, right? I've never done a playthrough of, like, a huge game like that on stream entirely. Like, how many hours was the first one? Like 100? Before I was done with it? I don't know. That's so much stream. We'll see, though. Would you all want to see me play the new Zelda on stream? I guess I wouldn't have to commit to playing the entire thing if, you know, if I just want to explore a little bit off stream, I could. Maybe I should treat it that way instead of I have to do everything on stream, and then that might make me enjoy it a little less. After I finish it first, I wouldn't really want to play anymore. After I like know where everything is and I discover everything, like I don't really care to play it. Unless I'm doing like a speedrun or something, I don't know. The cool thing is seeing me like react to all the new stuff too. That's why I don't do a whole lot of replaythroughs. I feel like they're just less interesting than first playthroughs. Sometimes I'll do like a replaythrough of a nostalgic game or something. Watch streams. Well, play it yourself and then watch streams. And then you get to experiencing everything yourself. And then you can like watch the VOD and see other people experience it, and it's like re-experiencing it. Ew. This map texture is gross. Slime. Moss. I thought you said moss soap. Moss map. Why is the moss like gooey though? But yeah, I want to play more games that are like explore worlds. I've been missing out on those games for a while, and I think Zelda will fulfill that a lot. Still gotta wait a while for it though. It's not going to be out till like May, I think, and then they might even delay it even more. But I am down to stream it for sure. I'll probably want to just stream it because I'll want to just play it constantly for the first little bit. And my hands are kind of like, I'm kind of in a place where I can stream longer now. You know, I've been doing some like 5+ hour streams. And I've gone to like some Smash tournaments too, and like I haven't been too messed up by that in terms of my hands. My hands are a lot better than they used to be. They're still not like amazing. I still need to like be careful, but oh, you're right in the rail. Yeah, I feel it a bit. I feel it a bit when I'm playing Smash or 5-hour streams, but it's still like not as bad. Hands. Well, I did a lot of streaming back in the day and a lot of speedrunning. And eventually, I was in like constant pain whenever I was playing anything. It was apparently, I went to like a physiotherapist and stuff. It was apparently a repetitive strain injury. But it was like really bad. And then slowly over time, I just kind of took it easier and learned a lot of like stretches and ways to help, like icing it every day. I still ice it every day. And it has helped a lot. GG Zyfix, Fly Sky, Eltix, Starcup, and Lenny. I also use, I have like wrist, what are they called? Compression gloves whenever I play games. I haven't had to use a wrist brace in months, which is actually huge. Including after tournaments and stuff. So that's actually a huge improvement, because I used to have to use a wrist brace a lot. There was a while where I had to like sleep with a wrist brace, or else it would be really bad. Hope it completely goes away. I don't know if it will. Like, you know, when I was younger, I could just play games as much as I want. There's still people like that when they're older too. Like, there's some Twitch streamers who can just play games all day. I just can't do that with my hands. It doesn't matter if it's like a game that's not that strenuous even. I still just can't do it. There comes a point when it's like too much gaming and like my hands just can't do it. Although to be fair, I just don't even like streaming super long. Like I get mentally exhausted too if I stream longer than like 5 hours. So I just don't like streaming that long in general. But yeah, my hands are a lot better now, if anyone was wondering about hand update. So I can definitely stream like, I can play a game for like 5 hours on stream. And I have been doing that. There was a bit where I had to take a break like every hour. I think it helps also that I'm not streaming as much. I'm doing like 3 days a week. That gives me more rest. I know it's kind of unfortunate because you get a little less content, but it's letting me do like longer streams. I'm doing a lot of like 5-hour streams instead of like 4 or less. Yeah, if there's ever a time where I'm like super into something I'm playing, I'm down to do more streams. And if I'm not like doing a bunch of editing, I've kind of been doing a lot of editing lately because I'm doing the low TE video. And that's a bit more work than just a usual few hours of VOD. It's like I gotta do the montage, which I actually have got a lot of work on. I'll do like the intro. There's more to it. So that's taking up my time currently. But I think it's gonna be done for next week. I'm on good pace. And then I'm gonna make a highlight behind the grind video, because I think that'll be fun. I want to highlight all the wacky stuff we did, because the montage literally just doesn't include any of that stuff. So it's gonna be kind of like, oh well, what did you do during the grind? And I'm just gonna get a bunch of highlights of all the stuff we did. So if you have any clips from the VODs you want to post in the clips channel, to make sure they make it in, because it's very easy to miss stuff when it's 50 hours. Feel free to do that. I think it's going to be easy to catch some stuff when, you know, when the screen literally changes. I can just scroll through the VOD and be like, oh, there's like a webcam on stream. Like, that's easy to find that stuff, but if there's some more like subtle things where I'm just talking about something interesting or funny, if anyone has clips like that, that's like super helpful. Yeah, I'm doing another low TE video. If you don't know, we did a second run because it lowered by 3%. The run got lowered by 3%. So it's a lower percent run. And that'll be out soon as an edit. So yeah, I know I'm not really streaming Hollow Knight right now, but we got Hollow Knight content coming out. And I will get back to it eventually in streams as well. I haven't been getting too much questions, which I appreciate. Thank you, Shot Off Cool, Gugu Gamer, Haku. I'm saying thank you? Shap and Mega for getting top 5. Thank you everyone who's been enjoying the content that's not Hollow Knight. And who hasn't been asking about it. It gets really annoying because, you know, I just want to play some other games sometimes, and then I get in the comments or in the chat, when's Hollow Knight? When's Hollow Knight? When's Hollow Knight? When's Hollow Knight? Can you rate your Hollow Knight top 10 bosses? It's just like always trying to bring the conversation to Hollow Knight when I'm trying to enjoy other stuff. And it's like if you look at my VODs channel, I'm gonna do this right now because I checked the other day. I was like, holy shit. I have a Hollow Knight playlist of every Hollow Knight VOD that's currently up there, which is not even close to the amount of streams I've done because I had so much Hollow Knight streams that were not recorded. It's 125. I have 125 Hollow Knight VODs. And that's in like the past year. Because before then I didn't really save VODs. On my main channel, I have 54 videos of Hollow Knight. Compared to like 7 Rain World videos, 5, where is it? Like 5 Marble videos. Like, it's not even close, because I do Hollow Knight so much, because it gets views. It's kind of how my channel is alive. But you can maybe tell why I'm not super into it anymore. So I've just played it so much. And before my channel blew up, I was speedrunning it for years and years and years. I've been speedrunning it since 2017. And I guess I kind of stopped speedrunning it recently because I'm just too burnt out. Like, I'm still down to do the occasional meme run, but in terms of competing for records, I cannot find the motivation. For me, things are very much, do I have the drive to do this? I cannot force myself to have the drive to do something. And that's how, like, with speedrunning right now, I don't have the drive to do speedrunning, really, like, at all. I'm hoping, like, someday I'll find a game that I'm like, I'm gonna speedrun again. I think Silksong will be that, but it'd be cool to find something else too. But I don't know, speedrunning's kind of brutal. Variety streaming is chill as heck. I like variety streaming a lot. It's kind of like the end goal, I guess. So I want to just be a variety streamer. Kind of am doing that right now. But I have, you know, I try not to pay attention to viewers, but it's funny how when I don't play Hollow Knight, my views on variety streams also go down. Because I used to easily get like 250 every stream when I played Hollow Knight. But I stopped playing Hollow Knight and then my views go down on variety streams as well. I guess because people haven't been watching, people watch the Hollow Knight video ones and remember I exist, and then maybe show up to the other ones, I don't know. But yeah, just not playing Hollow Knight for like a few weeks has lowered my views. But I don't really like complaining about that on stream, I think it's annoying. I find it annoying when other streamers like complain on Twitter about viewership and stuff. So I try not to do stuff like that. But I'm just, I don't know, my stream is just where I talk about everything, so I might mention it occasionally. Because I'm just talking about everything. Like, I'm still super lucky to even be able to do this at all, so I don't want to be complaining about viewership going down. Algorithm on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube. Similar problem with YouTube. Which is why I'm so scared about becoming more of a variety streamer at the moment. Because it would be a pretty big hit to my income, but just trying to find a balance, you know. Right now I have some Hollow Knight videos that aren't out yet, so I can like stream a bunch of other things and then have those videos come out and get a bunch of views. But it's definitely still just about having fun for the most part. But you do have to realize, like, it is how I make my money, so I have to think about this sort of things. I know when I mention anything like this, there's always some people who are like, just do whatever you want. I'll watch, but like, you know, when you actually see the analytics, you gotta kind of think about your livelihood. but I'm doing fine. I've been really enjoying the streams lately. I know they've been more calm. The chats have been more calm and stuff. A bit less people here, but it's actually really fun. I'm not someone who's like, I'm not having fun because we don't have 1,000 viewers. Like, I'm having fun. The small streams are fun. GG's Krabby. You were like way ahead of everyone. The speed run. Oh, that was a world record by far, actually. We haven't even hit the old record yet. Yeah, I don't know. You must have pulled off some kind of skip. You're so far ahead. Yeah, I think Silksong, I can kind of depend on that to be a big hit when it comes out, like, content on that. Because everyone who watches me for Hollow Knight is going to be like, oh, I'm going to watch them play Silksong now, because that's like the logical thing to do now. So I think that'll be pretty big. I don't know what'll happen. It's a bit scary, right? Because sometimes, you know, streams can like really explode just because a game releases. It's like, is that gonna happen? I don't know if I want to have like a crazy amount of viewers. But I guess if I'm ever too scared of it, I can just stream other games and they'll all leave. Yeah, we should like preemptively get some extra mods just in case when Silksong's out. But I am, despite being burnt out of Hollow Knight, I'm still extremely hyped for Silksong. Because it's going to be so fresh and new, and like the game just looks so good. Like, comparing, if you look at a screen, like a little video of Hollow Knight and then a video of Silksong, visually it looks so much nicer. It's crazy. And it just seems like it's going to be so fun. GG's Krabby, Goo Goo Gamer again. Flora Vidnet, Real Eevee, and Frames Ambient. So yeah, I'm still super excited for it. Being like the content creator thing has not ruined that at all for me. I still really want to play that game. For me, it's more so like when I'm stuck with something for too long and I have to keep playing it, and that kind of gets a bit much. But when something's new, like content on a new game is fun, like because I'm not like tired of it. So even though I'm going to be making content out of Silksong stuff, and I'm going into the game knowing that, I'm still hyped for it. Don't depend on it being popular. You think Silksong's not going to be popular? It's like the most anticipated game ever. It's going to be huge. But you know, I do a lot of variety content already on YouTube, and that's... part of that is to just try and reach more... like, kind of have a backup plan, like, get some more viewers from other games and people who like other stuff. Like, I could just do Hollow Knight every week, and I'd get more views, but doing other stuff not only is fun, but it hopefully gets more people who enjoy the variety stuff to like find my channel. So I'm not betting it all on one game. Number 3 wishlisted on Steam. Wait, what's 2 and 1? I thought it was number 1. Who's beating out Silksong? We need to change this. Hogwarts Legacy, oh. Harry Potter. Guess that kind of does have a lot of people. That's kind of like a huge phenomenon. I'm just surprised game-wise. I feel like game-wise, that's not really a big franchise. But maybe I just haven't really heard much about that game specifically. Maybe that's like a huge thing. 2 and 1 are also Silksong. The day before, I've never even heard of this. The day before. The day before Silksong releases? I'd be pretty hyped for that. Harry Potter derogatory. Yeah, you know, there's kind of some issues with the, the creator. But I'm not gonna be like, nobody can play the game because of that. Okay, people are just going over the edge there. Bah! Okay. The one thing this game needs to fix is the focus button. It like doesn't work. Like, look how inaccurate this is. It's working every time now. It's only working, okay, it didn't work there. It was genuinely over a marble perfectly and it didn't work. What? Okay, never mind, I'm not crazy. It actually is stupid. It just sometimes works when I'm like talking about how it doesn't work. Alright, GG's little cat people. Kuko, Birdie's Blue, Meep Check, and Radiant Fur. Hollow Knight has been sacrificing content creators. Yeah, I heard about that. They wanted to sacrifice me for some reason, even though it was on like the worst logic ever. It was like, Scurry is the person of courage because they do meme runs. I'm like, what? I forget exactly what went down, but there was something like that, where it's like, wisdom is Mossbag, power is Fireboard. And someone was trying to say that I was courage because I do meme runs. I'm like, what? I'm not courageous for doing freaking meme runs. I'm not Link. I don't have the Triforce of Courage. Link! Only Link can defeat Ganon. Only Scurry can release Silksong. It's not true. Only Team Cherry can release Silksong. That's what is written, okay? That's what is written. The freaking CDI games, dude. The fact that like the CDI lore, the entire like prophecy is only Link can beat Ganon. Like, it's so just set in stone. It's so fun. It's not, the ancient prophecy is just, this specific guy can beat this specific other guy. Oh god. I mean, there's a lot more bad with, like, there's a lot more things that are just a complete mess with the CDI games, but that's just funny to me, specifically. Only Link. Like, imagine that was in like a, like, Tears of the Kingdom, like as the lore. Link, you have awakened from your slumber of 100 years. But take a look at this paper here. It says only you can defeat Ganon. Well, go crazy, Link. Go beat the game now. You gotta throw this book at Ganon and it'll insta-kill. Look at this map. This map is so weird. What the heck? Wait, this is kind of cool. I kind of like this. I don't know. It's like a cool vibe. It's like not really space, is it? Like it doesn't seem... It seems like it's purposely constructed. It's not space. It's like actual rigid shapes and like bricks. You know what I mean? It's not just... We're not just a bunch of meteors in space. Like this is some weird construct. What? What was that? Maybe I'm reading too much into silly marble map. But it just seems like a cool idea. Alright chat, I think after this I'm getting hungry, so we'll do a battle to end it off. Oh my god chat, I still stage select. You can pick the map. I didn't remove that scene. We'll do a stage select. Also, I think my video after Behind the Grind, I'll edit the marble battle thing, because that was fun. Focus button! Focus button, please. Okay, you missed the boost. That's unfortunate. Sniped by Jacob. Attention all Zelda gamers, only Link can defeat Ganon. To do this, he's gonna need an ancient bow, the Master Sword, and a million ancient arrows. To help him, all he needs is your credit card number, the expiration date, and that funky 3-digit code on the back. But be quick, so that Link can absolutely own Ganon and save Hyrule. Thank you for the copy pasta. Curves, thank you for the 20. And GG's Jacobs, Jtalvian, Dash, Dill, Firecake, and Furret. Again. I feel like I've seen you a couple times in top 5. Alright chat, stage select. Oh shit, everything's still... There we go. We're doing a battle to end it off. Which means I need to get this set up. Team racing, friendly fire, okay. Is it working? Oh, there we go. Okay, what? We're gonna do the... It's either bombs or blast. It's gonna be over immediately. Alright, looks like bombs is gonna win. I should have guessed. Blast zone. Okay, can we not look at the face in the sky? Also, let me get the rewards up. So you can boost and stuff. Jump, boost, strike should be active now. Temporarily unavailable. Wait, are you getting that, chat? Reward is temporarily unavailable. Huh. Did I put a limit on it by accident? Okay, where's channel point stuff? Let me go back. Cooldown and limits, nothing. You paused redemption on this. Wait, where did I do that? You paused redemption rewards of this type are currently not available to viewers. Pause redemptions. Okay, I don't remember pausing redemptions. That's weird. Is it good now? Okay, we're good. Okay, we need a fight theme right now. Fight theme. Good luck, chat. Let the battle begin. Oh shit. Oh my god. Well, the 10 of you who are still alive can engage in battle now. I survived with full health. I'm hacking. This is what happens when you pick this map, chat. All of you are dead. You did it to yourself. You should have picked a different map. Oh, Zord jumped over the edge. Perfectly timed to yeet yourself out of the map, unfortunate. By the way, do you know what the song is? This is the final battle from Gates to Infinity. This song is so good. Underrated song as heck. Oh, Struck Up gets an elimination there. I'm somehow still alive despite not doing anything. You know what? I'm fighting back. I'm gonna win. I have no delay. No! Never mind. I did pretty good. Alright, we're down to our top 5. Come on, who's gonna get this? Lobster Beans has a lot of health still. Oh my gosh. The jump. Oh, but a huge hit by Nixia there. We're gonna need to see some aggression here. Lobster Beans returns wins. GG. Alright. Well. Guess we'll end it there. I'm happy. But yeah, thanks for joining today, everyone. I had a good time. Always good to just hang out and talk during the Marble streams. And I'll be back on Saturday with, I want to say Twilight Princess Rando, but I'm not sure if I'll get it working, so maybe that. If it works. Alright. Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining. See you next time.